All right, welcome. Rapper Tekashi 6ix9ine strikes a deal to end a jail stint.
Rapper Tekashi 6ix9ine is one step closer to being released from jail this morning. A deal with federal prosecutors calls for the entertainer to serve 1 month in jail, followed by a month of home detention. Tekashi 6ix9ine was almost free from court supervision when he was arrested last week for violating the terms of his release after a felony conviction. The deal also calls for him to submit to supervision from the court's probation department for another year.
All right, so I'll show you how this connects with the current selection that we just had, right? The 2024 selection. Okay. And how all of these stories they all trend and cycle together, right? In different categories, time frames. Okay. So first off, Tekashi 6ix9ine, age 28, and in this code right here, where there's number values applied to each of these letters. In the reduction cipher, Tekashi equals 28. Okay, and like I said, he's 28 years old. The terms of the deal also call for Tekashi 6ix9ine to submit to supervision from the court's probation department for another year. Again, age 28. So what would be the odds, Tekashi 28 in the reduction cipher at age 28, and was within a few months of being free from court supervision when he was arrested on October 29 after his probation officer complained that he wasn't following rules about obtaining permission in advance to travel and that he failed drug tests. And we get this number 129 once again. It's hard to explain. It's just doing this research. You'll see these certain number patterns hit at a certain time, or you'll see a particular number pop up a lot. And this 129 is one of them. Okay, his birthday, May 8th, is the 129th day of the year. Okay, now look at Chris Olavi. He got concussed 129 days after his birthday, and this was trending. And Darius Garland, he had a big game for the Cavs. I did the breakdown. I can't remember the opponent or anything right now, but look, Darius Garland equals 129. I just did the Wizard of Oz breakdown, and Judy Garland, who played Dorothy, right? Judy Garland, Darius Garland. Okay, and that was ruby red slippers that were up for option that were once stolen. Anyways, I just did that breakdown. You can go check that out. But look, you see 129, 129, 129 with these trending stories, and there's more. Okay, 129 days before Tyler the Creator's birthday, his new album dropped, Chromacopia. And even the following day, which was Tuesday after the release, Tuesday's got 1029 right there, October 29, like 129, okay? And there's a couple more. Freddie Freeman's birthday. World Series champion, Dodgers free man, freedom, land of the free, home of the brave. He was a member of the Braves, Freddie Freeman as well. Look at his birthday, 129, 12th day, 9th month. And again, you see that Tuesday date with this previous breakdown I did, which was trending with the World Series, right? So 1029 like 129, and even Tempe man equals 129 with Another trending story recently, and I've covered all of these, by the way. This is why I see these patterns, right? But you see 10p man equals 129. So look at all those 129s. And back to the 6ix9ine breakdown. Look how he's born in 96. 6ix9ine born in 96. But again, his birthday, May 8th, the 129th day of the year. And here's where we get into the politics. You get Tekashi T, like Trump T, and these characters were trending around the same time, around this last election, I think when Biden won, because Tekashi was really going through it heavy with his court stuff, and Trump going through a lot of court stuff as well, right? You know, they want to call him Snitch 9, right? But look at, you see that October 29 date where he was arrested after his probation officer complained that he wasn't following rules. Okay, but look at over here on the left. Here's the 4-base ciphers again. Ordinal, reverse, reduction applied to both, right? So this is 174 days after his birthday. This recent arrest. And notice how rapper equals 74. So you see the 74 in there, 174 days after the birthday. Trump equals the reverse of 74, which is 47, right? There's a 47 date numerology that he was arrested on. 10 plus 29 plus the single digits 2024. Look at Tekashi 6ix9ine just when you write it out in reverse, just copy and paste right there. You get 205 in reverse, and Trump equals 25. You could make that date a span. It's exactly 25 weeks. Tekashi 6ix9ine's birthday to the recent arrest. All right, and you see 205 over here with his name is like 25, zero, no value in numerology, right? So that 205 is like 25. And again, you see Trump equals 25. Look at how Tekashi 6ix9ine equals 77, like United States. Again, we just had a selection. November 5th, Trump the victor. Right, and you see Tekashi 6ix9ine's got that big 88, just like rapper and just like Trump, okay? Even his name, his birth name, apparently, Daniel Hernandez equals 77. Okay? Just like Tekashi 6ix9ine, 77. United States, 77. Daniel Hernandez, 77. Right? Born in the Bushwick neighborhood of Brooklyn. Brooklyn equals 112. And look at right here. Judge Paul A. Engelmeyer said he will sentence the performer, whose real name is Daniel Hernandez, immediately after he admits to the violations at a November 12 hearing. So that's 11/12, like 112, right? And born in Brooklyn, Brooklyn equals 112. He said he will require each side to explain why a month jail sentence followed by 3 months of home incarceration, detention, or curfew are sufficient for repeated violations of probation. So I would say he got off rather light. Just sweep it under the rug, nothing to see here. Not saying he's a bad character. I mean, he does have a bad charge involving a youngster, right? And I don't know if they want to try to sweep that under the rug, but you can do your research on that. So this may be kind of like a low-key light sentencing, and it probably could have been worse, right? So anyways, a month, right? I mean, that's really nothing, okay? But you see his name syncs up with the United States, and even his stage name 77, right? Okay, now check it out. This is Tekashi 6ix9ine's birthday, 5/8, May 8. Okay? You see right there on the bottom? 5/8, very interesting because Trump has this 58-story Trump Tower. Okay? 5/8 was designed by Scott of Swank, Hayden Connell Architects. But you see, 58-story Trump Tower, Tekashi, and you get T with Tekashi, T with Trump. A lot of this is based off the language, right? Like Taylor Swift, T, Travis Kelce, T. And excuse me, I'm trying to go as best as I can here, but I am very injured at the moment. Maybe I'll explain that another time. But not feeling too good, but I have to get this out to y'all, right? I'm not doing it for money, but I have to get this out there, right? So anyways, excuse me if I sound like I'm going kind of slow. Very hurt at the moment. We can say I took a fall, right? So, I mean, look at this. What are the odds? And you see right here, this was around the Biden era, right? Going into the Biden era, roughly. Yeah, it looks like it right there. Tekashi 6ix9ine, he said he would vote for Trump. Okay, in his first interview to the press since being released from prison. Now that was that first release that he went through, the whole like Treyway, and again Treyway T, Tekashi T, Trump T, and Trump known for releasing rappers, pardoning rappers as well, right? So these characters are connected. And remember, Sexy Red said she would vote for Trump. Red like Republican. We just had the Ruby Red slipper story. Okay, so you see the United States theme here, even with the jacket. This is the picture. This picture came like with the story. Okay. Uh, so look at United States. Remember back here, United States 77, Tekashi 6ix9ine 77, Daniel Hernandez. It says his real name 77. Well, the United States thing, you see United States also equals 157. Okay, I know that's the 37th prime number. And look, Wednesday equals 37, and even the judge's name, Judge Paul A. Engelmeyer, 337, and a 37 date numerology on his last birthday, right? And Judge Paul A. Engelmeyer said he will sentence the performer immediately after he admits the violations at the 11/12 hearing. And remember, Brooklyn 112, right? Okay. I was trying to see where it showed Wednesday real quick in the article. Let's see. I'm gonna pull up the article, by the way, real quick. Let me do that. All right. So let's here. You can look at a little behind the scenes here. Tekashi 6ix9ine, Associated Press. Okay, so let's see. Let's pull up this article. Here it is right here. Let me just scroll down real quick. Okay, right here. Prosecutors, let me read this. Tekashi 6ix9ine struck a deal to end his current jail stint, agreeing to serve a month behind bars for violating the terms of his release after a felony conviction, prosecutors said Wednesday. All right, so you see that right there. Okay, cool. So let me go back over here real quick. Let's pull this back up. I may have to break over and go over there again, but I'm trying to get you the meat and the potatoes here. of this breakdown. So yeah, Wednesday 37, his last birthday 37 date numerology. The judge, just how they give it to us in the article, 337, and again the 37th prime is 157, and you see how that connects right there. United States 157. And even this is from a prior decode. Man, it's been almost about a year roughly. Look, assaulting music producers. You also get the 307 like 37 right there. I just pulled this from that decode. And Tekashi equals 73, the 37 reverse. And Joe Biden equals 37, by the way, too. Just kind of off the top of the head. So that is a lot of 37s and in different forms. Okay, sometimes I get dumb comments. Well, oh, 307 is like 37. Yes, 307 is like 37. Okay, and again, you see the 73 right there. I told you Joe Biden equals 37. He hit the Senate stage in 73. So you see how we get that reverse here. Okay, and there's a little bit more here as well. Look at, and judge equals 47, 88, and 25. And Trump's been in front of a lot of judges, supposedly. Right now we have AI. Okay, so you see both of them have faced a judge, right? Judge, and Aaron Judge was in the World Series for the Yankees and lost. Okay, Judge 47, 88, and 25. Okay, Trump 47, 88, Tekashi 6ix9ine 88, Tekashi 6ix9ine 205 like 25. Trump equals 25, and again a 25-day span from Tekashi's birthday to this previous arrest, October 29. All right, so you kind of see how that all comes together. Again, the deal with federal prosecutors was described in a letter partially endorsed by a Manhattan federal judge. You'll get Trump stories with Manhattan as well. He may have been at court in Manhattan as well. Y'all can check that if you want, but it calls for the entertainer to be sentenced to a month of jail, followed by a month of home incarceration, a month of home detention, and a month of curfew. He would also be subject to electric monitoring. And even Donald equals 112. Look at this. Okay? The judge says he will sentence the performer immediately after he admits to the violations 11/12. And again, Donald equals 112, like 11/12. And born in Brooklyn, let me show you that while I'm over here. You see Brooklyn has that 112 right there. And look at, you get 40 as well with Brooklyn, right? Just like US, USA, and United States all equal that 40. And again, there's that 77 and there's that 157. Okay, and this presidential selection, you'll see all of the stories and you'll see the patterns. Again, we had the Wizard of Oz, slippers stolen, ruby red, right? And the Dodgers blue won the World Series. Okay. And even November 6th, right here, Wednesday. Okay. Struck a deal, prosecutor said Wednesday. Look at, it's the 311th day of the year, like 31. You see Donald equals 31. That's the reverse reduction cipher. Keep in mind there's only 4 ciphers that are being utilized. And don't forget, politics equals 113. Tekashi's birthday, May 8th. 5 plus 8 is 13. Right? BS and politics equal 113. But the number for dishonesty equals 311 and 113. And you see, look at the 311 again. And this is a big number here, the 11th month and 6th day. John equals 16 and 61. That's Trump's middle name. But remember the insurrection date that they like to blame on the character Trump? It was the first month and the 6th day. 16, right? So that syncs up with the 11/6. All right, and let me show you again with the calculator right here. Let me share the tab. I can barely move right now, y'all. The number for dishonesty. Look at that, 311 and 113, and look, you get the 112. Okay, the 311th day of the year. And look how it connects, because you see the number for dishonesty equals 112, just like Donald. And again, Tekashi, born in Brooklyn 112. And Joe Biden's birthday is the 11th month and the 20th day. And it's right around the corner. 11/20 is like 112. Drop the zero. Numerology rules, right? All right, so in 2019, Engelmeyer sentenced him to 2 years in prison in a racketeering case I mentioned a little bit earlier, after the musician pleaded guilty that same year to charges, accusing him of joining and directing violence by the gang known as 9 Trey Gangsta Bloods. And the Bloods, red, like Republican red. And remember, Dodger blue with the World Series. And I think they have a new book or documentary out called Blue Bloods. Okay, but I just caught that on the fly. Bloods are red. And he comes with the rainbow hair as well, which connects with certain agendas and narratives and such, right? So, wow, the Bloods red, and we had the ruby red slipper breakdown I just did before I went to sleep. Okay, and there's been a lot of stories revolving the red and blue, right? If you pay attention, you can see them. In April 2020, Tekashi 6ix9ine was freed months early from his prison sentence. And again, this was all trending with the Biden election, right? That Trump was involved in heavy. But complaining that his ailments made him particularly susceptible to the C-19, right? And wow, what a connection with Trump there, huh? Which was spreading through the nation's jails and prisons. I was in prison at the time. All of that was going down. And yeah, that was a mess, okay? Engelmeyer expressed dismay at the artist's apparent failure to follow the rules, noted at a hearing last month that he had granted compassionate release to him during the lockdown crisis, right? The rapper apologized, told the judge he was not a bad person. Okay? So let me play this now again.
Rapper Tekashi 6ix9ine is one step closer to being released from jail this morning. A deal with federal prosecutors calls for the entertainer to serve 1 month in jail, followed by a month of home detention.
Look how he's got the Philadelphia jersey on. Pennsylvania. Trump was shot in Pennsylvania. And the Philadelphia, all of the history with the United States.
Month of home detention.
And Diddy, born in 69 as well. Okay, so you get that 6ix9ine.
Tekashi 6ix9ine was almost free from court supervision when he was arrested last week for violating the terms of his release after a felony conviction. The deal also calls for him to submit to supervision from the court's probation department for another year.
Okay, so that thumbnail lands, and it lands heavy. Anybody who made it to this portion of the video, I appreciate you. I am in hardcore pain right now. Um, I may explain it as I go further and further with other videos. Yeah, I'm not feeling too hot here, but I hope you enjoyed the breakdown. These two characters are connected, and everything is really it's revealing itself right now. I do this daily, and it's undeniable what we're all witnessing at the moment. I just want to be a part of it and help get this truth out there. We have been deceived. Look it up here. Ray Gun retires. I think that was the break dancer in the Olympics that was trending. Look, Ray Gun. Is that like their nickname? But like Ronald Reagan, okay? And you see this picture's from a while back, and you see the flag, and all of this happens right around the selection with Donald Trump, T, like Tekashi, right? So the rapper Tekashi 6ix9ine strikes a deal to end jail stint. And again, I apologize if I'm not able to present as well as normal. If you even think I present well to begin with, um, like my ribs are in a lot of pain right now. But I'm here. I got your back, and I'll try to bring another breakdown here in a little bit. I appreciate y'all. Until then, and go check out that Wizard of Oz Ruby Red Slipper breakdown that I just did before I went to sleep. You could check that out if you just scroll back on the videos. It's the prior video. Daily Decodes 81 2. Until next time.